Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
How are you?
How are you?
Good. Excited. You know,
I don't blame you.
I've been privileged to own the Pats, for 31 years, and the last 2 years have been really, really difficult. The worst 2 years of our ownership, and so we've tried to create a foundation of a new beginning, and I'm pretty excited about what we have. So I've been told to calm down, but I really am. What's going on, the chemistry in the building, and reaching out and signing a lot of hopefully good free agents. We have the foundation. I hope that we're never drafting number 4 again in my lifetime. But today it's a great opportunity, and in the end, if you want to build a team that is going to win and sustain winning, you have to have good drafts. And unfortunately, over the last few years, we have not done a good job in that area. And I think the organization has reshuffled how we do things on priorities and how we value, and I hope we start to see the impact of that over the next couple of years.
Robert, are you in some ways, is the team still kind of at ground zero in its rebuild, though? I mean, there's not a huge core of players, and it's not as if progress has yet been made. In other words, this could be another rebuilding kind of season, even though it's optimistic.
I'll get chastised for saying it, but I think we're ahead of that. I think we have some real talent in the locker room, and I think we're privileged now to have a head coach who has learning curve experience and has really come in and created a great atmosphere. I remember him as a player and his competitive attitude, and he has grown as an individual in terms of having that edge, but also being able to build a sense of team and cooperation. And it's unusual when you have every part of the building feels that he's someone who they can relate to, and he's cooperating and is putting team first, and it's really created a great sense of karma.
Robert, would you say your expectations are greater at this point now than they were at the same point last year for what your team can accomplish?
I think that's fair, yes. Ever since I've owned the team, the objectives was to have the team make the playoffs. And because once you make the playoffs, anything can happen. And I think we have experience over the last few decades of seeing how that happens. And I know I don't want to get ahead of myself, but after my family, this team is the most important thing in my life, and the bottom line is winning games. And these last 2 years have been brutal, really. And so I wanted to try to do whatever I could to get back to a system and a situation where we had hope and but a chance to do anything. And I really think we're on that path now.
talked a lot about the importance.
Move up a little bit. You're about to get
You're-
into
I
it.
want- you're gonna catch an edge.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Thank you.
You've talked a lot about the importance of the draft. What makes you confident that Elliot and Mike can get it right this year?
Well, I've learned in every organization, it's the culture that matters, and people have to be comfortable speaking up and saying, I don't agree. And sometimes you can be in a business environment where people are afraid to do that. And I think the culture now is an open culture where people are free to express opinions. There's a lot of different points of view, and it's healthy. I mean, in life, it's important to know what you don't know, and then get the best people around you. And I think, having the infusion of the new people and having a plan and being able to connect the dots and put it all together, I see it happening, and I'm probably too excited, but I am. The truth is, I'm very excited about this coming year, and I can't wait for the games to begin.
This has been another big spending year similar to 2021. How do you feel about how the team has been spending its money, and how much of it is a reaction to maybe not spending it last year in free agency?
Well, we're just to correct something. There's never been a case in 31 years where people have come to us to spend and we've said no. Never one time. So we've always been willing to spend. When we do it, we want people to feel they've done their homework and feel confident that we're doing it and improving. I mean, most people would say, given coach's experience, that what we've done on defense and his knowledge of that area and the personnel, that we've improved greatly. And I think that's so. I know I don't know, but I'm excited, and we've always had a strong defense, and I think any of us that are fans of the team know we want to try to strengthen the offense a little, on the line and in the receiver area. Maybe a speed running back, but I'm talking as a fan. But I have confidence that this group is all on the same page, and the most important thing is everyone is putting team first. And that, in this business, you can't have little groupings who have their own ideas. And the fact that it's starting fresh and everyone expresses how they feel, it's been very exciting for me.
What would
Okay,
make
Robert,
this? What would make the season a success? What would make the season a success for you?
For me,
Yeah.
to make the playoffs.